Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another weekend showcase video. Guys, I'm really excited. I think I got a lot of really great feedback on the last Elden Ring video, and because of that, I wanted to make just one more, and that's exactly what we're going to do. But before we start, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and leave a like, or maybe even the bell icon, because we're going to be posting daily gaming and pop culture content over the course of the next coming weeks, and I'm really excited for it. But without further ado, here are my top 5 Ashes of War early game edition. Throughout the video, I really won't be telling you exactly how to get these weapons, but I will be linking the appropriate tutorials that I've handpicked myself to go grab these weapons. But I will be just showing you the overview, how cool they are, and really just showcasing them, because that's what we're here to do. But let's start. No further ado, let's start right here with number 5. And number 5, we're starting with the spinning weapon. Now, the spinning weapon's pretty cool. I really like the idea. It's really flashy. Now, it doesn't do the most damage, I know, but it's flashy, it's cool. I like using the katana here. It kind of reminds me of the Inquisitors spinning lightsabers from the Star Wars universe. You kind of see what I'm catching at with. But this is a really flashy weapon. It's beautiful. It's great on any like one-handed sword personally. I think it's personally really funny that everyone in the Elden Ring community goes specifically to these gates to not only kill these guys, but to show off their crazy weapons. And we are no exception, but here I am, struggling against the gate front soldiers, I guess. But as you can see, it's not doing the most damage, even with like a +2 Chikatana. But I guess one thing I did really wish was, you know, if leveling up your gun with the smithing stone really enforces like the spinning weapon. But coming in at number 4, the number 4 spot, we have the one, the only, this is a personal favorite, it's the Glint Blade Phalanx. Now this one is a pretty cool Ash of War. It kind of just summons a bunch of ghostly swords around your character, and then they kind of hone in on enemies. If you played any of the old Dark Souls, you can kind of understand what this is. Especially if you're into like this high, you could, you know, use magic in Dark Souls, and it kind of has the same similar effect. But one really cool thing I appreciate is that overnight you could see the glow intensifies on this ability, which is a testament to just the incredible world design and the game mechanics, as well as the visuals, which we will always appreciate here. But you could see how beautiful it is. I'm done showcasing it. We're gonna go kill some people. Now, unlike the number 5 spot with the spinning sword, one thing you can do with the Glint Blade Phalanx, Ash of War specifically, is you don't have to be very up close and personal with your enemy in terms of using it. You could just spawn it from afar, or you could charge in with them already equipped, and when their guard goes down, well, you know, there's an area of effect for the damage, and it's incredible. It's a great way to just really tackle, not the bosses, but I'd say a lot of the mid-boss kind of stage of enemies. Alright, now coming in at the number 3 spot, we have also a personal favorite of mine. This is none other than the Carrion Greatsword. This is a fantastic Ash of War, man. It's so beautiful in terms of its visual style. I like that it's made out of what I presume is glintstone, whatever that is in the lore of Elden Ring, but it has a beautiful glowing blue to it, and you charge it up into tiers. The further it goes in size, whether it's small, medium, or large, kind of depicts on how much damage you're going to be actually inputting. So it's incredible. It's not really the best thing to use in the heat of a high octane battle against a boss or maybe a lot of enemies, but it's definitely a flashy weapon to use. You don't really understand like the size or the size that this weapon or Ash of War really covers. It's a lot of space, man. It's a great weapon, and it's honestly my number 3 spot for a reason. It's beautiful. Here it is, just doing medium damage. Alright, now coming in at the number 2 spot, we have the Sacred Blade. This is a great weapon, man. It's not only flashy and beautiful, but it also kind of just caters towards Fate builds in the game. And if you don't know what Fate is basically a tier rank or a ranking ability that just kind of suits a certain play style in terms of the overall game. I think Sacred Blade is also great use for just undead characters. It's a great undead weapon, if you understand me. And that's because it uses like the sun, the light, the lore against the darkness of the flame and the darkness of the undead. And it really gives you a great bonus against undead enemies, which you do encounter fairly often, I would say, especially in your dungeon crawling adventures. So there's a benefit of that. It doesn't take much skill to use in terms of Fate anyways. Like, I'm an intellect build, and I'm able to use this, I think, by 12 or 13 intellect. But here it is. You can tell it's not doing much damage against these guys. I should have got grabbed footage fighting the undead. But it's doing pretty good. It's a really great ranged attack. Kind of like the Glintblade Phalanx, where you just kind of, hone in on your enemies and shoot the projectile. But nonetheless, it makes your weapons stronger, especially if your weapon's already tough. Alright, and coming in at the number 1 spot, I mean, I feel like this was kind of a no-brainer if you're already kind of familiar with Elden Ring and the game, but this is the number 1 spot. We are going with Gravitas. Gravitas, yes, this is an awesome weapon, man. This is crazy. So, the area of effect damage, what it basically does is it basically pulls your enemies in, doing immense amount of damage, and whoever is still alive from that pull, well, they're going to be not only stunned, but in a way where they're ready for you to attack. Like, they are very vulnerable, they're ready for you to strike. It's a great weapon to just get a cluster of people in front of you and with their guards down. And if you're a Souls veteran, a Born veteran, or even played Sekiro, you know how important that is. And this weapon does that for you, no problem, no sweat. It staggers large enemies, it makes a lot of higher tier enemies in the eastern side of the map, like Caelid, or even the northeastern side, like the mountain ranges, a whole lot easier to fight, because not only are you stunning larger enemies, but you're also getting that swift ability to either attack them, or hop on your horse and run away. So this weapon has a variety of different advantages, especially at an early game level. Now, you could put it on any weapon. I recommend the katana just because you can get more swings on it if you are looking to hit not only one enemy but a cluster or group of them. So that's probably going to be my 2 cents in terms of this whole entire thing. I love these weapons and I use them all on a daily basis when I'm playing Elden Ring. But let me know in the comments below, what are your favorites? Which ones did I not cover? And if you want to see another one, what are you looking forward to me talking about? Guys, this is awesome. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, subscribe and be on the lookout for our live streams happening every weekend on Weekend Showcase. You could send us questions on our Twitter, or you could even check out my previous Elden Ring video that I made a few days ago talking about why I love it so much. Guys, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. Comment if you'd like and hit the bell icon for more. I love you guys, and be sure to subscribe to the Weekend Showcase. Bye-bye.